situation. Our president's a pedophile.
Howdy, y'all. We are back out in Dothan, Alabama, where they're having yet another protest. They were so kind to us last time, so this time we're going to see if they're ready to have some more healthy dialogue, and maybe they came with a little bit more facts and evidence this time. But happy President's Day. Let's go celebrate Donald Trump. Howdy. You're so colorful. What does your shirt say? Pride, right? What are y'all out here for? There's a few of y'all out here. What are you for?
It's President's Day.
Yes. Happy President's Day.
It's President's Day.
Yeah. So y'all are just out here celebrating Donald Trump?
No.
Oh, okay. What are y'all out here for?
We're out here protesting ICE and the corruption in our presidency in America right now. There's a lot of fucked up shit going on. Excuse my language.
No,
I'm
you're
not
so
sure
good.
how
This
to
is
use
YouTube.
that.
You can say anything you want.
Yeah, I just think it's really ironic America's trying to spout about criminality in the United States right now when our president right now is a criminal, wanted criminal at that. His wife is an immigrant, and by his own law, he could legally deport his own son if he wanted to. We know that's not what it's really about in America. It's about race, and we can't pretend that it's not involved in this conversation. So that is what I'm here to protest today.
Yes. I love this sign. Did you make this sign? Oh, okay. They're so beautiful. There's a lot of work it put into it. Where do you see, is your number one where you see corruption is happening in the in the government?
I see in our entire legal system, just whole and all, I don't think there's a single part there where it's untouched. So, I mean, throughout our police systems, our prison systems, our president, our Congress, it doesn't matter, they're all corrupt.
Okay. So you said absolutely no, you want to abolish ICE? Because that's just what the sign says, no ICE. Where do you feel like, how do you feel like we should be getting immigrants into our country then, allowing immigrants?
I think, it's fine to go through a certain process, but to be understanding of those who can't, those who have years on a wait list. And it's just ironic. I mean, Trump's wife is literally an immigrant herself. It's just...
Hi, y'all.
Sorry to interrupt. Can you over here for a minute?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for your help with something.
Yes. Y'all have a great day. It was so great talking to you. You're so sweet. Yes. How do y'all? Did you make this sign? I love the imprints.
But I'm not really down for a chat.
Oh, okay. Believe the women Epstein-less now. Is there a reason why you don't want to chat?
No, I'm just not down for a conversation.
Okay. I was just curious because y'all are out here protesting, getting your voice heard, so I want to talk at.
We're focused.
Okay, yeah, focus. Howdy, how are y'all out here for? Nothing? Y'all are out here for anything? Just celebrating President's Day?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Some people that want to categorize themselves as Christians, they don't understand that God gave them a whole book of how to treat people, and this is one of them that they're doing.
You shall love immigrants as yourself, for you were an immigrant of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord of your
Say it loud.
God.
Say it clear. Immigrants are welcome.
Sorry, that scared me. That's so
Say it
loud.
loud. Say it clear. Immigrants are welcome here.
So you are a Christian.
Say it clear.
You are a Christian?
Say it clear. I feel like I have to explain myself now. I feel like I am Christian, but I believe in that everybody's welcome. I don't believe in this new modern judging of everybody. God, He knew what He was doing, and He didn't leave instructions for us to judge everybody and criticize everybody, regardless of their lifestyle, where they're from, their skin color. And I just don't believe. I don't know exactly where I stand. I believe in God, but I don't believe in this new way that Christians are acting and labeling themselves as that, but then mistreating everybody.
Yeah, I agree. We should not be judging anybody based on any skin color, their religion. That's the entire reason why the United States was founded, to get away from all of that. And I just believe that we should be upholding country values and allowing free speech. I love y'all are out here protesting. I love journalism. That's why I'm out here. And so I completely agree with you that everybody should not be judged. Nobody should be hated on for no reason. And so I think that's a beautiful message. I love it.
I think one of the things that bothers me the most about it is this is a group, organization, whatever you want to call it, the Christian Foundation, is one of the things that is supposed to be the most understanding, the most welcoming, and they were given a book on how to do that and how to treat other people, and they just don't do that anymore. And so I just feel like, I don't know, like I feel like I have to explain myself with the way I feel, and it shouldn't be that way. And, you know, I'm a old white woman, so I should have voted for Trump, and I should have, you know, whatever, fall into the stereotype, but I don't. It's not right. And if you can lay your head down at night and sleep knowing that this is going on in this country, then you're part of the problem.
Oh, great. I don't agree with you that much. I do support Trump. I do believe that he is doing good. I feel like sometimes it goes a little overboard, and I feel like that's just a lot of the radicalization that's happening right now, and that's why I believe in having conversations. I feel like whenever you start having conversations, that's whenever we start de-radicalizing and start to understand each other.
Yes.
And so I think it's beautiful. I love that. Y'all are so amazing.
The first time, and I wasn't non-supportive, but when it started affecting my daughter, both of my daughters, with their women's rights and things, that's when I started to kind of open my eyes and see a little different than when I was raised in the Baptist community and Christian community. So I started having my eyes open a little bit more, and I'm not, you know, some of the things that he's doing is okay, but when it comes down to making it okay to break apart families that is protected under our Constitution, I mean, there's something wrong with that, and I can't agree with that. I mean, I've completely changed. She has kind of helped me open my eyes.
Great day.
Thank you, you too.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Y'all are so sweet. What do the numbers mean? What does 8647 mean? Can I ask you?
Maybe you should look it up.
Look it up?
You have
okay.
the Google, son.
Yes, I do. I heard it. I know like 86 is a restaurant term for getting rid of something, and then 47 is our president. Is that what y'all are saying?
Look it up.
Okay, yeah. Get rid of our president. Is that what y'all are out here for?
This is what I'm saying.
Okay.
You see it.
Yeah, impeach, remove, convict. What do you think he should be convicted for?
All of my comments are related to my son.
Yeah, I was just asking you to expand further. Okay, yeah, I just...
No other comments.
Okay, well, y'all have a great day. It's a beautiful day. Of course. Where do you see kings and crowns and thrones currently happening?
You're really asking dumb questions.
Okay, it's just what your sign says, no kings, no crowns, so I don't see any kings, that's why I was asking.
I understand you don't.
Okay, yeah, so I was just trying to get your opinion on that.
On the sign.
Maybe the video where President posted of himself with a crown. That might be why.
Yeah, that's a
Just
start.
like
You said what?
the video the president posted of himself with a crown,
Oh,
where he was like, "I'm going to be a king," and he said it. And he literally said it. I don't mean to like assume this is bad faith, but this is stuff that we've known about, that our president's directly stated. His conduct has been unbecoming. It's this feels not good.
I just feel like that was a joke and a meme that he posted, and have a little bit more faith. Oh, that's not right. I don't support that, y'all. Good golly. No, I 100% support y'all out here. Like I said, I'm also exercising my First Amendment, and I love to see protesters. I love whenever you have your voice and are strong enough to say it. So yeah, no, I definitely, that's not right in any side. I feel like absolutely not.
Considering that Attorney General Pam Bondi went under oath, said that Donald Trump's name was not in the files in any significant way, as well as Kash Patel, the director of the FBI, they both went under oath and said it. Now that the files are unredacted, we're seeing that they directly lied under oath, and our president's responsibility should be A, to submit himself to question, and B, to call them out for it.
Yeah,
That's what every president in our history should be doing when things like this happen.
That's fair.
I know I'm a fan of the Biden administration. I think they did a great job. President Biden didn't go on his social media and say, "Hey, this group of people, trans people, are domestic terrorists." Our president currently did. He said it word for word. Even though that is a gross mischaracterization of a group of people. Also, when someone labels you a domestic terrorist, despite the fact that you lived a peaceful life your entire life, it makes you upset. And when a large crowd of Americans stand and say, well, that doesn't matter because it's on social media, but the same president calls out other things on social media and say that they should be investigated in the court of law, I don't know. It's kind of a rules for thee and not for me situation with our president.
Okay, yeah. Whenever it comes like your first point, I definitely do feel like that should be called out.
It's not called out. Personally,
No, I
it's
agree. That should be called out. Yes,
And since Donald Trump's also gone under oath and said that he didn't have any part in this many times, don't you think it's bad to have a president that can lie on TV over and over about what he has done over and over, be caught in it, and then his response to reporters be to insult them? Do you think that's acceptable? Because we've seen that on TV over a dozen times at this point this year. Just this year. I'm not even counting last year.
Okay. I don't know where I haven't seen personally where he's lied, but
He claims he has nothing to do with the Epstein stuff. He's never been to the island. They weren't friends. But more and more evidence continues to pour out, indicating that all of those are lies.
I mean, in the Epstein files, I've not read through them. I don't have time to read 3 million documents. I'm working it through it really slowly right now.
If you've read one page, you would not be in support of our president.
I read a few
World leaders
pages.
have already been arrested. So we know what's in there is real because other countries are taking legal action against their leaders. Sultans are resigning, world leaders are quitting and going into hiding, and the other ones are getting arrested. So at this point, we know what's in there is true.
Yeah, definitely true, but there's just
There
nothing.
are detailed accounts of him picking between young children. I don't want to discuss this anymore. There's no if or and or opinion about this. It's not about our feelings. It's about the facts of the situation. The facts of the situation, our president's a pedophile.
No, that's fair. But whenever reading it, what I've read so far, there has not been enough evidence to support that our Trump president. Yes, they were friends at some point, but he has banned him off of Mar-a-Lago. And once he found out what he was doing, he was not to the island and did not do all that, and it was not friends with him once he found out how much of a terrible person he was.
Coming from a guy during his last campaign who said very horrible things in his 2016 campaign about grabbing a woman by her nether regions. Do you remember that? Do you remember when he immediately said, oh, I didn't say that until the recording came out? I wouldn't trust someone who's been shown to lie multiple times. I just wouldn't do that. That feels like a bad decision. And I implore you as a U.S. citizen, I assume you are, because you're living here in Dothan, you sound like you're from Alabama, just accent. So I assume you're from around here. I implore you to not look at someone who has openly been shown to have lied many times about both inconsequential things and major things, who has posted racist videos about previous presidents, depicting them as animals, who has done heinous things. And there's not been an apology for that. The answer was that some random person in his administration posted that video without his knowledge. Which, considering it followed the trend, writing styles, and, the wording he uses for every other social media post he's posted on Truth Social, I find it difficult to believe. Also, I know that politicians have, social media handlers, but usually when they do something this horrible, their names get put out there and they get fired. Apparently, no, nothing's happening. So, I don't know. We've seen years of horrible behavior. We have seen our president endorse people who we know to have done crime. We've seen him say, hey, let's pardon people from the January 6th insurrection, who most of them turned out to actually have a large criminal history, and then went on to commit more crimes. We have documented evidence of this. But when asked about it by reporters, he immediately says that they are not credible. If you just Google Donald Trump calling reporter uncredible, you will find hundreds of clips from different reporters when they ask a very serious question and him shutting it down with, oh, well, you're not worth anything. I've literally heard our president say you're not worth anything to a member of the press. If that happened in any other administration, in the last time I've been alive, people would have had a field day with it, would have been horribly upset at him, but instead there are a large group of people that just don't care. I assume either because they're not reading enough or because they say, oh, I don't want to watch the video of Alex Creddy being shot to death with 10 pistol rounds while he's pinned by 6 men. They removed his firearm from his waist, where he did not have it drawn, where he's legally allowed to have it. He was called a domestic terrorist. Domestic terrorists don't even get that treatment.
Okay.
Like in a court of law in the field, they don't. If you have 6 people pinning down someone, you don't shoot them 10 times in the skull, but that happened, and our president defended it.
Yeah.
So it's hard to feel this is in good faith.
Okay.
Because this is all things that's out there. You see why I'm upset?
No,
Because
yeah, I
this
can
is
see.
information you can reach. But
Yes.
instead, you're here asking us these questions and engaging in debate when you do not have the knowledge to support it.
Okay,
You
yeah.
have not done the research. You yourself said that you have not done enough reading of the files.
I have you sat there and read 3 million pages off the Epstein files?
And I'm sickened. And it was enough for me to stand up and say, this is enough that I know it's bad.
Donald Trump's
You
name
didn't.
is in the file more than God is in the Bible.
Yes, that
there
is
is
a factually
6
proven fact.
million pages in the Epstein files, and how many pages in the Bible, though? Is that a fair comparison?
The Bible's about God.
I understand that.
How often does God appear in the Bible?
I'm not a Christian.
Neither am I. But we can still get these facts by simple research. See, my issue is that you're taking this like situation and you're going, oh, well, is that a fair comparison? No. We're talking about a religious book versus a cabinet of files about pedophiles. Please remind yourself of that. As someone that grew up in a household with siblings that had bad things done to them, this ain't okay. And it sickens me to see people say, oh, well, because I haven't read it, I think this is an unfair comparison.
Well, I have read a good amount. I have read a good amount, but you're so good. That was funny. I'm just saying, what is there, like 2,000 pages in the Bible versus 6 million pages?
But the files are called the Epstein files, right? So you'd think if I said Epstein's files and Epstein's name's in there, that makes sense, right? Right? It's also here's the one that's a little bit of closer comparison. It's also in the files more than Harry Potter appears in the Harry Potter books. All 7 of them put together.
Is that also 6 million pages together?
No, but it's also not about horrible crimes against children.
That's
You're
fair.
stuck
That
on a
is
weird
very
point.
horrible crimes. I don't suggest them.
Read just 10 pages.
I've read a good amount of them. There is no absolute evidence that anything has happened. Trump has done anything against the children in the Epstein files, and there has been
Epstein. The entire administration lying under oath when questioned in front of Congress about the files.
No, and I don't agree with that. I feel like those
Appointed
people should be
Attorney
held
General
accountable.
Is appointed director of the FBI. Why would they be lying about that? I'm asking you to use your logic centers.
Yeah, I do.
Not right now. Why would people he appointed to their jobs lie about how many times he's in the files? If it's not incriminating, they would have no reason to. They would be open about it and say, yes, it's in there an extreme amount of times because he's a very prominent figure. But instead, they said there weren't any files. Our attorney general went under oath and said the files don't exist. Now there's 6 million pages, and you trust that the guy who appointed her, he's in it. Yeah, you trust he's innocent. I don't. And I think that he should be put in a court of law to prove that he's innocent.
I feel like he would be proven innocent based on what the facts have been, because there's not enough evidence to bring him to court.
The world leaders across the world, sultans have already been arrested. There's evidence for everybody else who's in there far less. No, currently it's not happening because people are supporting him in our government. Other people who are in the files. We have state representatives.
They're
and
going
congressmen.
through those files to get his name out of there. That's the bottom line. That's why they turn him out. They're going to tell him, get damn Trump's name off of that. I know he's damn guilty of trafficking young women, and that's it, man. They're cowards. ISIS cowards. They're murderers just like the damn president, man. Why, if they're not, why are they wearing masks and stuff and damn?
Because there's current Mexican cartels with bounties on their heads.
But the Attorney General and Greg Bavino said that it was because they were scared of being doxxed by American citizens.
Yeah, that too.
So you just conflicted yourself.
There can be multiple reasons as to why there's something happening. An ICE facility has been set on fire because of violent.
Conditions in ICE facilities?
Yes.
Do you know what the conditions? Oh no, you haven't, or you wouldn't be sporting this. People wall to wall on the ground. People not receiving medical treatment. People not being fed properly. Inhuman conditions that every other country on the planet says should not exist.
Biden's conditions were much worse than that.
No, they weren't.
Yes, because most of Biden's
Biden's administration let congressmen walk into detaining centers. Trump is stopping them. Why? Why would you stop people from going into places they have the legal right and authority to enter?
Who you're with?
I'm with Boots and Freedom. It's a independent YouTube organization where we just have conversations.
Okay, Boots and Freedom.
Boots and Freedom on YouTube, yes ma'am.
Okay, I just want to be able to look you up.
Yeah, it's Quinn Haynes, Boots and Freedom.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, of
Do y'all have
course.
like a mission statement or a specific purpose? Is it
Just our main mission is to have open dialogue and report on basically what is happening and verify what y'all are saying.
Okay, thank you.
Your
Just
way of
for
verification
safety purposes,
would-
I wanted to know who was, who else out here. Just
Yeah.
since you never
More of
know.
those things at home. That would be your best method of verification.
Yeah,
we have
so-
video evidence of 6 different angles from the Alex Preddy shooting.
Yeah, there's also
37-year-old
another angle where didn't he hit and spit at ICE officers?
No, I don't believe so.
Oh.
Fuck you guys! Fucking trash! Fucking trash!
Well, maybe whenever I go home and read the Epstein files, you should look up that video. No, that was like a week prior. He had, kicked a vehicle and spit.
So you think that if I
No, but he's
said
just
something
proven
about
very
you,
aggressive
if
to
I
ICE
said- if I
agents.
said to somebody, I think this bad thing should happen, and then I went to another location and a different police officer, I conducted myself entirely lawfully. You think that while I'm pinned down by 6 trained federal agents, that a 7th should unload 9 shots into my skull?
Can I just say
That's what
I do not
happens.
feel like he should have
That's
been
what
murdered.
happens. That's the
I
same
do not. I do not agree that he should have
But
been
it's what
murdered,
happened.
and
That's
it
what
was
happened.
a very bad communication
And-
that happened, and it's very
Okay,
tragic.
so how about Renee Good, where we have video evidence of the ICE agent who shot her, who was apparently traumatized by being hit by a vehicle. He walked in front of the vehicle. Every
Yeah, because they were
psychologist in
asking
the
her
country said
to refuse to
one
get out of the
agent asked her to
vehicle
leave, asked her to drive away.
originally, and then
So
she
when she
refused to,
started, how do you
and they
drive
tried
away
to
someone in
open
front
it.
of you? When the agent asked, you can see in the video the agent who shot her took. The agent who said, "Go leave," was not in front of the vehicle, but the agent holding the camera was. The agent who shot her was blocking her exit. I don't know how you cannot see reality.
No, I can see reality. I
Any
can
further
see
discussion.
that whenever they originally arrived there, they told her to get out of the way, and then whenever she refused to get out of the way, 2 agents got out of the vehicle, attempted to open her door, and lawfully asked her to get out of the vehicle because she was actively impeding a lawful ICE operation. To which they stood in front of her car because they were trying to get her to not leave, because at that point she was breaking the law and impeding active law enforcement. To which she began moving her car into an ICE agent and it nearly hurt him. It was very tragic that she got shot, but don't put yourself in danger.
Stopping Renee Colebrook is illegal because ICE cannot legally detain U.S. citizens. It's been a law for longer than you or I are been alive. So Alex Preddy's detaining every time they've done it. It's all been illegal from the start. So during that, everything else stops. They would go to the you're detained, and the officer would go, well, no, they broke the law. And the federal judge would go, okay, well, then you're going to jail. That's
All
the
right.
end of it.
That's
We have
fair.
laws for a reason.
I agree.
ICE is supposed to enforce border patrol. Is Minneapolis anywhere near a border?
They're supposed
they're
to
supposed
support
enforce customs
immigration.
which is why they were ambushing people at fucking courthouses.
Mm-hmm.
Which is illegal, by the way. It is illegal for ICE to pick up people from an immigration hearing. It's illegal for them to enter schools, churches, places of business, and yet they're doing it all the time. And we have video of it. We have evidence of it. We have arrests that have happened on CCTV in gas stations and in stores where people have said, unless you have a judicial warrant, you're not allowed to be here, and they went in anyway. But you're still going, well, I don't know.
No, I definitely do know.
Well, if you did, this would not be your stance.
Yeah. Well, you have a great day. You have been amazing to talk to. I love open dialogue. I love your pants. Your pants are so amazing. They're so cute.
Thanks.
You have an amazing day, okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You guys
thank
have a good
you.
day too.
Yeah.
And stay safe.
Yeah, you
For
too.
all my political disagreements, I do not want harm on anyone.
I totally agree.
I
I
just
feel
want people to look at videos that we can see with our 2 eyes, that we can see are undoctored, and go, well, the law says this is illegal, so we should probably be against that because people are dying and it's illegal. That should be the end of it.
yeah.
If you have like morals inside you for human life, when you see people dying in the streets, your stance should be, let's stop them and nothing else.
I just feel like we have different opinions. Yeah, no, you're good. I just want to say thank you for talking. And like I said, I feel like whenever common ground, I feel like there shouldn't be no violence. And I feel like conversation is the best way to prevent violence. Can I get a handshake? You're absolutely amazing to talk to. You have an amazing day.
You guys have a wonderful
Yes,
day.
you
Stay
too.
safe.
Of course, you too, please.
Make sure you have your birth certificates on you, because
I always do.
You're required to submit citizenship documents, and in 46 states, your driver's license does not count. By the way, them asking for citizenship documents is also illegal. But, hey, it's not like an organization has done nothing but break the law in the past 6 months, and you're just like, what?
Ironic that he keeps saying that he's done talking, but he keeps going.